Hey YouTubers, this is Mountaineer Maple making another video. This time we're working on a 2013 Honda CRV, my wife's car. It's approaching 100,000 miles and time to start doing some maintenance on it. Pretty much everything on this vehicle's just been brakes and tires and oil changes till then. Recommended maintenance on them usually is for spark plugs is like 120,000. I'm just going to go ahead and do them now because I've got this week off and I've got some stuff to get done. Spark plugs for it. Now this is 2013, like I said, Honda CRV. 4-cylinder motor, 2.4 liter. If you going to get spark plugs for it, I found the best place to get them from is just Amazon them. You get basically two brands that's going to pop up pretty popular with these, and it's NGK or Denso. And I've used both of them before. I've never had any issues with them, so either one you want. This time I went with NGK, laser iridiums, and there's your item number for them right there. And like I said, it just takes, just get a 4-pack of them. Okay, there's the engine on it. Like I said, it's the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. Not too hard to get to. Your valve cover sits right here, and right on top there's a cover that covers the coil packs. There's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I've already loosened these up, but these are 10 millimeter. So just grab I don't know, you can do a 1/4 inch or 3/8 drive, whatever, and you just take them off. There'll be 4 of them there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is just a simple plastic cover. You can just take it off, set it down there to the side. See if I can move the camera over for you guys. As you can see on there, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 coil packs. Basically, if you don't know what a coil pack is, it's basically the replacement for the plug wires that they did years ago. Each individual one has their own. The bolts are holding it into place. There's 4 of them. It's 10 millimeters also. So go ahead and loosen these up. Might want to let this engine cool down if you're working on yours. My wife just got back from shopping or something, so I'll let it cool down for a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to do it when it's real hot, because these 4 cylinders do burn hot and they're kind of uncomfortable if you're working on them. Alright, last one over here. Okay, now to get the disconnect the coil packs. If you raise these up a little bit, you can just lift these up like that. Just, you know, they're loose now, and probably easier to work on if you just pull up on them. Like this one right here, they've got like a little snap right here that you. Let's see if you can get that. Take just a little bit of flathead screwdriver just underneath that plastic, just gently. Right up like that, and pull. There's your first one coming out right there. We'll take it off, set it to the side, and I'm going to keep these in order as I took them out, so when I lay them down I want them so I know exactly where they go back. Second one. This one's a little bit more challenging, but there we go. That one. Pop that one out. Number 2. These things are still a little bit warm. Like I said, it's not going to hurt it if you let this thing cool off for a few hours. Number 3. And number 4. Next step is to take the spark plugs out. Now for this one, I'm going to recommend an extension. If you've got a 3/8 drive, I'd go with that and lease an extension for it. Now these take this to the spark plug socket. 5/8 will work, but if you get the ones designated for the spark plug, you can see there's a rubber grommet in there. Kind of holds it in place. With the extension, just set it down there nice and easy. Make sure it's on there. Hold on to the head of it and slowly turn it. That's a 6-inch extension, and it's down there pretty deep. Now take that off. I'm going to loosen it up. Take that spark plug out. We'll take a look, see what these Honda spark plugs are, or CRVs, and see what they look like at 100,000. There we go. And these are Densos that were original in there, but they are iridium. We're putting NGK, but we're using iridium. As you can see, it's got a little burnt carbon right there. Here's the tips. All right, there's one. On to 2. I don't know what they're charging at Honda, to be honest, as I always do these in my own, but you could always call down to like a Honda place or a garage and just ask, say, hey, how much to change my spark plugs? And, you know, just kind of get an idea, because I think my spark plugs were like $30-something for 4 of them from Amazon. So if you do it yourself, you're only out your spark plug cost. Halfway done. Number 3. I'll be doing some more videos on this car because I'm off this week, and go ahead and do the maintenance, because I'm going to do a coolant flush on it and change the transmission fluid and the rear end differential. This is all-wheel drive. Number 4. Boy, look at that one. It's got a lot of carbon on it. All right, time to put some new spark plugs in it. I highly recommend putting a little anti-seize on there, and this is what I normally use right here. It's a high temperature copper formula. I'll show you where I put it on there. Stuff's a little messy, so be careful with it. Now just take the threads right there, put some on there, right in there, because I don't want to get any up on the tip there. It's not going to hurt it to get it around there. That's a little bit of anti-seize. It just keeps it, it's going to make it easier on the next person that's going to be taking this thing out. Alright, so back to our sockets. I'll show you what we do. Now just remember, the pointed tip here goes in first, like that. So you put the spark plug in there like that. Okay? Alright, now these things come pre-gapped. I think these are at like 4400ths. If you're unsure about that, you can have them check it to spec at wherever you get it at, or offline, wherever. You can go to Denso or ngk.com and look it up, and you just slide it down into the first one there. Nice and easy. Wiggle a little bit and make sure it turns nice and smooth like that. Now I'm just getting it in there to a nice little snug with my fingers right here. Torque specs for this, I think, are somewhere around 13 to 20 foot-pounds. If you don't know, or you don't have a torque wrench or something like that, basically get it in there, get it snug, and do not bear down on it. See, this one's still turning. You want it about as tight as it was when you took it off. So I didn't have to put a lot of pressure on to take it off, so I'll just do it one good, there, like a half turn. There we go. That one's done on that end, okay? Get that socket out there. Yeah, I'm going to have to pause for a minute. All right, now for number 2. Get it snug. Sometimes when it's, you don't let the engine cool down very well, it's harder to get this stuff out when that metal gets hot and expands. Never fear, they always come out though. Just working it a little bit. Alright. Time for a third. Definitely getting closer to being done here now. And the fourth. Wiggle it. These things can get snug on there. If you use a little dielectric grease on the end, sometimes it helps, but come on. Try a little trick. All right, all four are in. Next step is to put the coil packs back on. I'm going to put them back on in order. I took them out. This is where I use the dielectric grease. Right on the opening there. Squirt you some in there. Keeps it from corroding. It helps with the conduction. Snap this on. It wasn't very loud, but you could still hear the snap. Just push it into place. Take one of your bolts. Start getting it snug. A little bit there. All right, remember that's a 10 millimeter. Go back and find a 10. One of the most challenging sockets to find when you lose them. So, just joke. And then you just snug in place like that. Go to the second one. Same thing, dielectric grease. You do not have to have this dielectric grease, but boy, I use it, and it is a lot simpler when you have to remove these again for any reason. Or for the neck, like I said, the next person is going to be popping them off. He ain't going to rip the boot on your coil pack either, because these things are expensive. Halfway done. I always connect these before you slide them down in there, it's easier. nice and snug. Number 4. Alright, at this point in time, the spark plug change is done. But do not forget, you got a cover that for these Hondas. And these are nice, too, because it keeps a lot of debris and junk out there. Cover just slides right back on. Remember, fits down in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got them bolts, we'll put them in. And don't even have to switch sockets. I mean, this is a 10 millimeter. So, pretty easy to do. Now, I'm no master mechanic by no means. I don't claim to be. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer, so if you have any questions or anything, just shoot me a question on answer it best I can, okay? Snug these on. Snug, 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 snug. That's complete. Alright, we're completed. Like I said, I'll be posting a couple more videos doing some other maintenance on it. Fluids and things like that on the serpentine belt. These things probably need to be changed at least every 100,000. So if you like it, just hit subscribe. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Y'all take care. Be safe.